for you guys after having such good, positive games the last 2 games here at home?
I don't think anything we're doing right now I would classify as a step back. I am a little disappointed in our defensive effort, especially in the first half. We gave up way too many layups. They shot 56%, I'd say. But most of them were wide open layups. We just didn't rotate well. And then when we did rotate, we just stopped in the paint, and we didn't come all the way over to stop the ball. So we've got to do a better job defensively rotating. Cleveland does a very good job in that 5-out motion offense. They definitely got us, the best of us today.
Is that something that you guys haven't seen? I mean, granted, I know you've seen that motion offense, but they seem to be running it extremely fast, getting the passes, the picks. Is that something that you guys just weren't ready for?
It's one of those offenses that it takes a couple years to learn, and Kate's been running that for a few years. I actually ran the same offense for the last 3 years at IUP. I know it very, very well, and it's very, very hard to guard. I thought we did a great job the last 2 days in practice guarding it. I think we were ready for today for it, and I really don't think it was the offense. I think it was the press. I think we got a little frozen, and we kind of just looked a little bit like deer in headlights there for a few minutes, and it kind of shook us in the first half. And I don't know, we just weren't ready right at tip-off. And I thought we were in the locker room. I thought we were in shoot-around. I thought we were in practice. It definitely just wasn't our night tonight.
They had great offensive distribution, a bunch of players scoring in double figures. How tough was it to defend them? They shot well from the outside as well.
Yeah, they're a great offensive team. Cleveland State is, defending conference champions from last year. We knew this was going to be a tough game. We were excited if we were scoring well inside that we were going to keep 2 post players on the floor, and they did a really, really good job of sagging. And our guards just didn't step up to connect tonight. I think they were stepping up to take the shots, and the shots just weren't going down. I think our guards did take a lot of shots tonight, though, and that was something that we knew we were going to have to do, and they did, and we just couldn't connect on.
It seemed like you were kind of not really stressed, but concerned about the fact that you guys had so many games in so many days, and now you've had this week without a game. Do you think that
big extreme,
came out rusty, or?
I don't think rusty's a word. I think because of the injuries and the pain level we have with most of our ladies right now, we had to give a lot of time off this week. And that's my fault if they weren't ready for that. But, I do think we had a good game plan. We were very light on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, going into a good full practice, on Thursday and Friday, keeping them short and sweet, but still going over things we needed to at the pace. I would rather go contact for an hour, than just kind of do a walkthrough the day before a game. I think you're supposed to play in practice or else you forget how. And, we had 17 offensive rebounds tonight. We only had 15 turnovers. We were taking a lot of shots. We shot 64 times tonight. We did some very, very good things. We'll just be darned if we couldn't get that ball to go through the net.
Was their defense keying in on Nikita after a couple of good games for her? Did they come prepared for what she brings to the offensive side and did a good job defending her?
Yeah, actually, it's just we knew Cleveland was going to do it because that's what they do in every game. They sag off both the post players. So they did against Milwaukee, against Butler. Any team that has 2 big post players, we prepared for that. Like I said in practice, we had some tweaks to our offenses we were going to do, and still how to get the ball inside, and also how to put our guards in a scoring position. And I think we have a lot of inexperience and youth on the floor in those tight game situations, and we like I said, we got a little bit rattled, and I'm glad that we recouped. We gathered ourselves. We had a great second half, came out of the locker room ready to go, and that group that finished the game did a fantastic job.
You're excited about how much your team did shoot, but the 20% that they shot in the first half, that can't be good for
you don't win a game when you're shooting 30% and the other team's shooting 55. No, I think that would be a miracle to win that kind of game. But I'm happy with the shots that we were taking. I'm happy that our guards are starting to step up, because otherwise teams are just going to double team Tierra and Nikita all season long and sag in there. And we have to find some guards that want to step up and be our scorers. And we just need a little more consistency there from our guards scoring wise. But I think that's just one of those things. The Horizon League is a brutal league. It's a tough league. There's no easy games any night. You have to play for 40 minutes, and if you don't play for 40, you're not going to win the ball game.